lost message. We apologize. Terminating evaluation.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We're looking at another Build-A-File build this week. We've got Full Counter. This one is brought to us by Benjamin Reed. Now, Ben didn't name this one, I did. He also didn't paint it. I think he wanted me to paint it. You guys are really asking for punishment. Nah, I know, you guys actually like my paint jobs, and I get it. I make crazy paint jobs, and they look good, and I'll go ahead and toot my own horn there. I know I make jokes about them looking like eyesores. To some people they are, but that's besides the point. This is Build-A-File builds. We look at builds that viewers send me. You can send them via comments, or you can send them via my Discord, link in the description and on the main page. But let's go ahead and get into looking at this actual build. And a little bonus. From now on, whenever I get a build that kind of qualifies as something like this that hasn't already offered everything like emblems and such, and I made an emblem for this one. This is the emblem here. It's kind of a Red Guns background emblem. Since my emblem itself is a Red Guns themed emblem, I figured I will go ahead and make all of them kind of themed with mine. Now, I don't really have much explanation as to why I went this route. I mean, it's got a shield on it, and I named it Full Counter, and Full Counter comes from 7 Deadly Sins, and the character that used Full Counter, his sword was like broken. It was basically a knife. So yeah, that's thought process there. There you go. And here's the build, the part that you're actually interested in. This thing is insane. I was a little bit worried at first, not gonna lie. I don't do too well with big chunky boys. I like playing with them because they're fun to play with, but I don't usually win with them. But this one is different. Somehow I can play with this one. I've never successfully used a shield until I got into this build. But let's go ahead and start with the frame. On the head we have the HD 033M Varel. Pop in there real quick so we can actually get a better look at it, sort of. Sorry about the paint job being so that camo, man. It's doing its job. The Varel is the spider head. It has a decent high AP, high defense all across the board, good stability, and good scan standby time. Where it lacks is the scan effect duration, and the scan distance and the system recovery isn't super great, but it's mid-range, a little above average, or above middle, so not bad. On the core, we have the IBC03C HAL 826. This core, like the head, is high defense, almost as high AP, but has much less attitude stability, only a little bit below half on the booster efficiency adjustment, but the generator output and generator supply adjustment really make up for that. For the arms, we're using the VE46A. These also boast a decently high AP, a very high energy defense, and pretty high kinetic and explosive defense as well. The arm load limit is maxed out, recoil control is pretty high, firearm specialization is about mid, and the melee specialization is about mid, making these arms pretty decent for using both firearms and melee. You're not going to get them both high at the same time, sorry. Especially not with high AP. And for the legs, we have the 2S5000 Desert from RAD. Again, fairly high defense, a little bit mid on the AP. Attitude stability is a little bit low. The load limit's not that great for a heavy set of legs. The jump distance and jump height makes sense considering this thing is heavy, and it kind of makes it really slow because it's all just weight. But that's okay. We're not here to be fast. Not with this one. I can't believe I'm saying that. For the booster, we have the Bursel 21D. Now, he gave me this build before the most recent patch, which actually kind of nerfed the Bursel. But I did all of the footage for this AC after the patch. This Bursel still works plenty fine. Bursel's good for decent thrust, but especially good for the quick boost reload ideal weight being maxed out. And the assault boost thrust is pretty good, and the assault boost energy consumption is not bad. Though I don't really use assault boost that often. Sometimes when I remember, but not that often. It's funny, I remember to use assault armor way more than I remember the assault boost. For the FCS, we have the Talbot, boasting pretty decent close and mid-range, giving up on the long range, but we don't really need long range here. We're trying to get in close, that's what the shield's for. Generator, we have the VP20S. Went with this because it just kind of worked. I don't know, like everything else. I mean, it's got options, man. But I wanted to keep it at least kind of fast, so I went with the the lightest, almost the lightest weight one. I went with the lightest weight one that actually has slightly better stats. There. And then we have the assault armor because toasty. And now we're getting into the weapons. This is actually where he gave me all of my suggestions. The only thing he really suggested on the frame was make it chunky. Basically, he said make it thick. He said if I wanted to make it OP to give it tetrapod legs. I did not really want to make it OP, but he did give me specifics on the weapons. On the right arm, we have the Majestic. On the left arm, we have the 44-143 hammer. Majestic is boasting 1109 attack power and 1090 impact. Majestic's always a fun one for bazooka lovers. The plasma thrower being 1381 attack power and 810 impact, giving you 2 consecutive hits. Now the way this build works, you generally want to stagger them, but you want to kind of be close when you stagger them. And after you stagger them, give them a good 1-2 with the plasma caster or the plasma thrower. Now we have the duo on the back to kind of help keep that DPS up, because this thing reloads fairly quickly. And we have the shield to help close the distance and keep from getting too damaged while we're on our way in, because we don't really have a whole lot of dodge capability. Let me tell you what, Ben, I did enjoy this build. I enjoyed making it, I enjoyed playing it. It was fun. But that's enough talk about the build. Let's go ahead and hop into some PvE and then some PvP.
I've identified PCA SP Special Forces. We can't afford to take chances. 621, eliminate them. Ektromoy, PCA SP machines. They're highly mobile executioners for priority targets, piloted by the PCA's elites. Focus on one at a time, 621. Don't let them double team you.
You're a real troublemaker, Raven. I didn't expect this level of resistance, sir. You won't fail this time. The system gave its verdict. Immediate termination. Post 31A, the Chief Sergeant is down. Proceeding as planned.
One PCA SP
We're not done yet. Stay focused, 621.
2 repair kits remaining. 1 down.
Both PCA SP craft destroyed.
I'm sure our paymasters planned for that too. They got their walking advertisement all right.
We'll have earned plenty of extra pay at least. I think we've done enough to inspire other mercenaries to work for Arquebus.
Oh, hey, you're still here, huh? Made it this far. Nice. Congratulations. You get a prize. You know what that prize is? Liking and subscribing the video. Yeah, totally a prize for you, not me. I swear. For you, not me. Thank you for watching. See ya.